Hey everyone, James Rath here. I know it's back to school season for some of you, and it's dreadful for the most part, but as someone who graduated high school probably 2 years ago now, I feel as if I could probably give some advice for people who might be in a similar situation as me, or maybe something that's just relatable. I struggled in high school a lot with my visual disability, and that kind of caused me to have to learn a little differently, and I really didn't even really adapt to a learning style until very late in high school, so to put into practice, it was just difficult. High school really was dreadful for me. I mean, my brain is very artsy and creative, so it's like, with that on top of having a visual impairment, the academic school system is just honestly not a good learning structure for me personally, and I'm sure it is for many other people as well, whether, it's something completely different. One thing I always kind of struggled with was asking for help, and I still kind of have this today because I take pride in independence and I like to be as independent as possible, but there are times when I just need some assistance. I need help to understand something. I need help to maybe accommodate something. And that's what your resources at school are there for. Your teachers, your staff, your guidance counselor, your principal. That's what they're there for. And they want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you get left behind. I know teachers have lives of their own, and sometimes they can be stressed. They can be intimidating at times, but there will always be those teachers who just don't get it. I've never been able to sort of show my teachers what it's like to see through my eyes. I didn't even create a short film, and I wish I had this idea to do this back then, but it wasn't until I was like 20 where I was like, how can I emulate my vision? And not everyone has the resources and the skills to know how to do that. It can be difficult to communicate with a superior or a mentor about your situation when it's completely different to maybe them, or they just don't get it. So there were times when I was able to ask for help, but there were a lot of teachers I just didn't feel comfortable sort of approaching, or felt sort of intimidated by, or maybe the class, I didn't want to ask during class and stuff, because school's a very judgy place, let's be honest. Whether you're in public or private school, you just kind of feel judged. Even if you're not being judged, you still kind of do, you have all these faces on you at all times. So unless you're homeschooled, I mean, hey, that's probably not a bad route, or online school. But if you're going to like a standard public school or private school that isn't for a specific group of people, like the deaf or the blind, it can be kind of challenging to be in a different situation as everyone else and wanting to publicly ask for help. So one advice I want to give is try to ask privately then, maybe whether it's after class, or if there's tutoring services or something and you're just struggling to keep up in class, well, that's always an outlet to look. And if anybody sees or judges you for asking for help, that's pretty pathetic. I mean, that's their issue, because they probably are in the same boat as you. They're probably struggling with something and they can't get help. They feel like it would take away from their pride, or it would take away from their self-esteem to ask for help. I don't know what their situation would be, but ignore them. Ignore those outsiders. You're working on going above them. You're working on becoming a better you, and that's what's important. Put yourself first before you put other people's judgments and perspectives. Always keep yourself as a priority, especially with your education. Never let the judgment or perspectives of outsiders become a bigger priority than yourself, because they don't matter. You're not creating a path for them. That's their own issue. You're creating a path for yourself, and believe me that you want to be on a solid path when you're in school, or maybe you're setting up a path for after school, whether it's higher education or a job or a gap year to sort of self-discovery to figure out who you are or where you want to go past high school. I mean, that's what I did, and hey, I've been pretty happy with where I am right now and happy with what's to come. It takes time, but it's certainly, when you put in the effort and the time, it's definitely well worth it. So if you're struggling to kind of ask for help or get assistance when you need it, honestly ask privately maybe to a teacher. If the teacher is having a hard time sort of relating to you, or you're not getting the response that you want, communication is off there, go to another teacher perhaps. Even if you're not taking special education, create a relationship with the special education teachers or the mentors there, because possibly they would be willing and passionate enough to address your concerns or support you in some way, whether it means getting you in or just kind of talking to you privately, or talking to your teacher who isn't necessarily cooperating with what your needs are. Something that I had in school was a IEP, which is an individual education plan. Because of my visual disability, I had this plan where I required accommodations for specific things. Make sure that you are up to date, and make sure that your IEP, if you have one, thanks, Light. If you have a learning disadvantage, you should be able to have an IEP, which is basically a plan that accommodates your learning disability and can really help you through school. It's not necessarily a solution, but it's something that's going to accommodate and it will help you rather than having no accommodations whatsoever. Make sure you keep up to date and you communicate as a student, because this is for you. Don't let your parent necessarily dictate your IEP. Allow suggestions, but really you are the ultimate decision. It's your path. Make sure you get what you need and make sure that everyone who is involved in your IEP, your teachers, your principal, your guidance counselor, whoever they are, make sure that they are well aware of what your needs are and how you need to learn in school. So again, don't be afraid to ask for help, because really it's your path. This is your education, it's no one else's. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys had an IEP, if you guys had any sort of questions about education or high school and you're currently in that boat, maybe college, I don't know if I can help so much with that, but who knows, I'll give it a try. Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe for more videos because I got a lot coming. Thank you guys. Bye. Hey everyone, James Rath here. This week I want to talk about the thing that has taken this country, this world by storm. And I'm sure you already know what it is, you may have played it. It's Pokemon Go. And Pokemon Go is a brand new